All right, hey nerds, lock in. It's time for another Edge of Eternities draft. And I've decided if this one goes well, and by well, I mean I earn gems instead of lose them, I will do one of those sealed for an Edge of Eternity box events. High risk, high variance, but I mean, we'll see if I can get there. Let's take a look at what we got in this pack here. Specimen Freighter. I'm getting a little bit of lag here. I was messing with some graphics stuff earlier. Let's move it down. A little bit more responsive. That's what I'm looking for. Specimen Freighter is an amazing card. I really just have enjoyed having this in my deck every time I've gotten the chance to play it. I haven't had a chance to play with Lumen Class Frigate. Needing to crew for a +1/+1, that seems really good. I just have not really enjoyed white in this set, I'll be honest. No good green cards, that's why I'm looking at the blue card here, so we're going to take that. We are going to... Oof. Okay, I mean, here's the chance to try it in all honesty. Manan Uthros Exile, 3 mana, 1/3 flyer. Whenever an artifact you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Notably, it doesn't have to be on itself. It can be on any of your artifact creatures, so we would be looking at picking up some other artifacts. The other good cards here, All Fate Stalker is really good, Diplomatic Relations, Banishing Light, Decode Transmission, Pinnacle Kill Ship. Usually want at least one of those. But let's take the Manon and let's see if we can do this blue-black thing. Or blue-red thing. Which, we do have one of those double land cards. I do really love me an Edge Rover. The Interceptor Mechan is also absolutely phenomenal. Depressurize is a great card. Plasma Bolt is good. Honestly, I wouldn't... The Interceptor Mechan being an artifact, being able to bring back artifacts, I think the Edge Rover is probably better for us if we're looking at being in the blue-green again. Manan is great, but Edge Rover is just a phenomenal card in the green-blue deck. Gigastorm Titan is good, not amazing. Nanoform Sentinel is interesting, but not what we're looking for here. Edge Rover is just great. What are we looking at here? Seam Rip is an interesting card, good early removal. Don't really want to be in white. All Fate Scroll is interesting. Might put us in a position to possibly splash. Not the most amazing thing. Weftstalker Ardent, definitely something I would be interested in. I think it's probably the strongest card in this pack, outside of maybe Hulk Carver. Hulk Carver has overperformed for me almost every time I've played it, but let's grab this Weftstalker Ardent. Another creature or artifact. We could be still on that artifact plan, and if we're not, the green-red plan is still great. Orbital Plunge is a great card. I'm not seeing any blue, it's worth noting. Nutrient Block is something that we would want. Caveron Harrier is a 1 mana 2/1. Whenever this creature attacks, you may pay 2. If you do, create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token that's tapped and attacking, and then you sacrifice it at the end step. Honestly, that might be the pick over Orbital Plunge, but Orbital Plunge is just a great removal spell. We want that in either of the green-red, blue-red deck. I think we would probably play this in either of the decks, but Orbital Plunge removal, just phenomenal. Here I do think we're looking at the Eumidian Parabotanist. The Desculpting Blast is definitely interesting to me. 2 mana, return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. If it was attacking, create a 1/1 colorless drone artifact creature token. There is another Artifact Matters card here that I would be interested in playing, but the Eumidian Terrabotanist, there's a Thawbringer in here. That Edge Rover makes me want to lean into this. No. We're kind of waffling here between the green, but we could be just green-red and cut this blue, play this blue as extra. Diplomatic Relations is a great card. We don't really have anything big that we're able to use it with yet, which makes me almost think the Meldon Moxite might be a better pick for us in this position. But I'd rather be green. I've shown a preference. We're going to take a Cavalier Seeker to follow it up. We're looking at this green-red deck. We're probably not going to be playing the Manon. We might. We're probably going to be playing the Specimen Freighter. I do like a Cavalier Seeker, though. Following that up, Self-Craft Mechan might be interesting, but I think a Fungal Colossus, I mean, notably this is most of the time just a 5-mana 5/5. I'd prefer to have the Gain Life Worm, but I mean, we'll take it. Red Tiger Mechan is interesting. I think we're probably more likely to play that than All Fates Scroll. We could get into that artifact sub-theme of red. I don't necessarily see it, but it's a possibility. We're not going to play another Fungal Colossus. Let's take that in case we open like a rare Manon or something like that. Ooh, Singularity Rupture. Not something that I'm going to play. Cerebral Download. Surveil X, where X is the number of artifacts you control and draw 3 cards. Honestly, if there wasn't a Use Social Engineering, I'd probably take that, but I'm going to take the Use Social Engineering. I'm going to hope that we can pick up some early game cards, but we do already have 2 Lander tokens. There's a Plasma Bolt here, a Gene Pollinator that I would love to have come around. But let's start with the Use Social. Ooh, the Larval Scoutlander. Now this, oh, can I just take all 3 of these cards? I'd love to take just all 3 of these cards. The Secluded Starforge does give you inevitability, and that's something that I definitely want. But the Larval Scoutlander gives you the ability to sacrifice those early lander tokens. Or lands. I mean, it's literally just a great card, and it gives you a flyer. Ramps you with Use Social. I do think that's probably better than the Secluded Starforge. I wouldn't mind picking up a Secluded Starforge. Sacrifice a land, create a 2/2 colorless artifact robot creature token, then creatures you control gain +1/+0 in haste. If there wasn't a Territorial Bruntar in this pack, I'd probably be taking that in all honesty. But there's a Bruntar, and we all know how I feel about Bruntar. There's another Weftstalker, an Orplay, and Orbital Plunge. I do think I'm going to take that Orbital Plunge. I do think I need some 2-drops, so that Orplate Pangolin is probably something I should be more interested in. But Orbital Plunge is just a phenomenal pickup. And we're going to keep an eye out for some early game cards. With how this is looking, I do not think we're going to be playing that here. I am interested in that Warplate Pangolin. The Uthro Scan Chip is interesting, but it's just card advantage in blue, and I'm not necessarily looking for that. I would prefer to cut this Red Tiger Mechan, and so I would love to have an Ice Cape Crasher, but Pangolin's better in this instance. 2-drop beats a 4-drop. 2/2 beats a 4/4. Yeah. This one does have upside, and we do have artifacts. So growth is relevant. I mean, hell, if we get it on with Use Social Engineering and Oreplate, like that's phenomenal. Ooh, another Edge Rover, a Pinnacle, and a Slag Drill. Yeah, I think we're in a good spot here. I'm gonna take this Edge Rover. I'm gonna wish that I can get this Slag Drill Scrapper or this Pinnacle Kill Ship, but I'm gonna be really happy with 2 Edge Rovers. I'm gonna be able to follow that up with nothing great. There is a Lost in Space. Target artifact or creature's owner puts it on their choice of the top or bottom of their library, and you surveil one for 4. There's also a Susarian Dirge Craft, which I'm going to take and put in the sideboard. There's a chance that I splash a black card. Ooh, another Orprate Pangolin. Definitely going to take that. We're in a really nice spot. And a Plasma Bolt, a full bore wield as well. Yeah. Oh, we're in a great spot. Melded Moxite, we're going to take it. Right now it's in the deck. It might not make it all the way. There's another Lost in Space, also a Mental Modulation. Another Ore Plate? Oh, three ore plate pangolins this pack. This is kind of absurd. Um, I feel amazing about this deck now. Can I splash double blue? So, if you've watched my recent videos, Starwinder has been an absolute monster. A 7 mana 7/7 with Warp 4. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may draw that many cards. Draw that many cards. Yeah, I think we're going to pick that up. Um, ooh, okay. Three amazing cards. We might be able to wheel. We've wheeled the Plasma Bolt, so I think Blooming Stinger, Cut Propulsion, one of these four cards is going to wheel. And I do think we want to Nook. We got some good aggression in here. What are we looking at? Yeah, we need more creatures. The Larval Scoutlander does well for us, though. But we're going to take Canuck. Just too good. With that, we have an Intrepid Tenderfoot, another 2-drop. This pack's a little bit weaker. It's definitely... I've seen better packs. Banishing Light if I wanted to splash. Hymn of the Faller, an amazing card. Molecular Modifier is interesting, honestly. With what I'm looking at for early game here, it might be worth it, but I think the 2-drop... Honestly, let's take the Slag Drill Scrapper. Being able to sack, oh my goodness. What is going on? I don't think you pass another Bruntar, right? And I don't think we play this. Like, there's no reason to mess with that, but I'm gonna, right now, go down to the comments and say whether or not you think this Edge Rover is gonna make it all the way back around to us. I'm betting that one of these two cards, I'm saying there's a 90% chance, and we're gonna take Territorial Bruntar. Keep an eye out. Here we are looking at another Cav Landseeker. I'm definitely here for another Cav Landseeker. Tractor Beam is interesting. Systems Override might be interesting. Able to push through that last little bit of damage, but not something I'm hugely interested in. Here, another Manon. It'd be very interesting. I've seen a couple of Melded Moxite. There is a blue-red artifact deck that I think is pretty good in here. We are heavy on the red for this green deck, so I think let's grab a Sky Stinger, another 3-drop. And there's that 4-drop. I want at least one of the Ice Scale Crashers. The Roving Actuator would be interesting, but I only have one Plasma Bolt, so it's not that interesting. Here, Thawbringer. A pretty acceptable 3-drop, I think. Notably does well on the crew. Melded Moxite going to the sideboard, as is this one, I'm pretty sure. That Plasma Bolt came around, as did the Blooming Stinger. Do I want another Blooming Stinger? I think I do. I think I want a Blooming Stinger, honestly. Intrepid Tenderfoot came around. Shattered Wind. No, neither of them came back around. That's a sad day. I almost expected it to. I didn't count how many cards would come back from that pack, so I guess I shouldn't have been too hopeful. But I thought maybe. It's going to give me 2 islands. I'm going to be upset. Don't do that. Come on now. We do want 8/8/1. I think that's good. We definitely want to hit both of our lands. Blooming Stinger. 6 and then 2 drops. I think Weftstalker honestly is pretty weak. We're just kind of pinging with it. Is it better than the Sky Stinger though? I'm not sure if it's better than the Sky Stinger. But I don't think the Sky Stinger makes it in this deck, in all honesty. I think the Cavern Sky Warden probably... We gotta make 2 cuts. What are we looking at? We want to cut probably 2 creatures. New Social Engineering, we want to keep. Specimen Freighter, we want to keep. The Bruntars are amazing. Orbital Plunges are amazing. I do think Weftstalker is probably one of our weaker cards. And then... yeah, I think Weftstalker. We drop... no. We can't drop Weftstalker, right? I do think we're dropping Weftstalker. I almost feel bad about it. And then I think we're dropping one of these 2 drops, which... I think it's Intrepid Tenderfoot is the weakest one. And we've got a nice looking curve here. Some really strong early game, some interesting mid game cards to ramp us into some big cards up on the top. We don't really have anything crazy to go over top. We do have the Specimen Freighter to fly over, but we do have some early aggression, pinging with Tanook. And we should be low enough to the ground to get some damage in. So let's do this. I'm gonna say, if we go 6 wins, I will play a sealed event today. If I do not go 6 wins, 6 wins or more, 6 or 7. So let's cross our fingers. I believe in us. Grado 22 with the Dauntless Drafter. We're going first. We've got a 2 drops. We're gonna keep. I'm gonna go down. Those are some pretty sick Seeds, in all honesty. Why is that on fire? Let's play this, and we're gonna pass. Sammy's Curiosity, not bad, not bad. I think we play the Ore Plate, because we can Plasma Bolt and Blooming next turn with a green land. He's just gonna sack, okay, fair. Blue, red, green, okay. Let's play. We're gonna get in for 2. I believe in us. Although, why is he playing the 1 forest that's off? Vanishing Light on the Ore Plate? I'll take a 2/2 that can keep getting in. I'm gonna swing in with a 2/2. And then... do I want to play the 4/4? Or do I want to play the 4/3? The 4/3 gives me more options next turn, I think. And also has the chance to get in for more damage, so I think that's what I want to be doing. 2 small creatures, I can Plasma Bolt 1. Now, do I want to Plasma Bolt this? Or do I want to swing first and see if he'll block? I think I want to swing and make him block. Because I'm getting in with the Land Seeker regardless. And if he blocks, then I can just play Ice Crave Crasher. If he doesn't block... If he doesn't block, I think I just play 4/4, right? Like, is there any reason for me not to play a 4/4 right now? Yeah. The token going away. It's a little meh, but like also The 4/3 with Menace is kind of the point. What have you got this turn? He's only played 3 cards this whole game. I mean, they're an impactful 3 cards. Sammy's got him an extra land. This didn't really do much. Ooh. Now do I block? I do think I swing. I think I swing everything. Like, what do you do here? You probably double block and then take 6. Taking 6 is a lot, though. Able to play another Cav Landseeker and then Plasma Bolt next turn to the face, I'm pretty sure. 3 damage instead of non-land permanent. To any target. Can't even stop me, bro. Oh, and he lets all of those through? Oh, that might not have been the move, friend. Yeah, I'm gonna play the Cav Landseeker. He's basically gotta have a Wrath here? Or something to wipe out both of my Landseekers. I like how Arena has these like little reminder texts over here. The box being so pixelated is kind of funny for me. Just because my graphic settings are so low, I know. I'm hoping that I get to upgrade those. I appreciate everyone being on the journey with me as I kind of upload these videos, check out, you know, making a video library of myself. I think more people need to do that in general. Just, you know, get out there, spend a little bit like of time getting out of your comfort zone, doing something new. I definitely have never done this before, so it's a whole new experience for me. Yeah, I'm just gonna take 4 and you can draw a card. Well, if you have another card, maybe? I don't think that even helps. Yeah, this is just, get in there. See, the thing is, I see 3 mountains, and I haven't seen a single red card from him. Like, I wonder what his deck is supposed to be. Also, if you heard that, oh my goodness. I'm working on my posture, I promise. Oh. Although, forgive me, I have not eaten yet. Oh, removing counters. That's fair. You can still only block 1. Good game. Now let's run it back. Platinum 2. Maybe if we do really well in this one, like I think if we win out, we'll get to see what comes after Platinum. Maybe. If I'm ever that good. Crossing my fingers, giggling, kicking my legs. Also, I kind of appreciate how quickly we got out last couple of videos. Just in general, the like the games went very quickly. We had that really fast 7-0 in an hour and a minute. I'm still a little salty that that wasn't under an hour. So that's my new goal, is to do it in under an hour. I don't know why I'm trying to speedrun it, but maybe that's like a good challenge. Maybe that'll be interesting for people to see. This is a hand that I cannot keep. There are 33 cards in the deck. 8 of them are mountains. There's a good chance, but not good enough. Oh, that's crazy. I'm going to keep the 6, and I'm going to drop the Land Seeker, I think. Which I don't want to do. That hand would have been amazing. Like, oh, okay. Now we're a little bit rough. I should have kept the Land Seeker. You just, like... What's going on here, game? You gonna let me get through? I will 100% just farm damage off this Edge Rover. I mean, I kind of don't need to because I have both of these Bruntars, but you're playing black, so one of them's gonna die. Landseeker's probably gonna die too. I did almost hope that he would block, just so that I'd have the lander to sack, but next turn I can play the Larval Scoutlander. And grab 2 mountains, sacrificing a forest. I don't think I have anything that's double green, and I very obviously need double red. Do I want to wait on this? I think I want to wait on this, in all honesty. But I don't think I can. Yeah, if I wait on it and I don't draw a mountain next turn, I am actually in deep trouble. I don't have another island, that's half the reason I need to keep that. No attacks. Min turn. I'm gonna hope that we can block. Kinda hope that we draw a land. Ooh. You got a second spell that you can cast for just blue? I have to assume so. The Uthrost Psionicist is a very strong card. I've only got 2 uncommons, so you're 2 uncommons and a common. I'm real hopeful that I can get to my... I will 100%. To play a mountain, and I'm gonna play a Cav Landseeker to get another, and I'm gonna pass. Him getting the card off of this is a little sucky. I do need landers. Honestly, I probably should have blocked the 1/3 and taken the extra 2. Gonna kill my last Landseeker. Okay, I will take that. All those cards, that's scary. That's good though. Okay, so we're gonna pop this, activate, go back to forest. We are then going to Plasma Bolt his Elvoy into here. And then we are going to play a Blooming Stinger. And I am going to swing. If he blocks, I'm just going to ping both. Good. I would block that, so I'm going to end my turn. And now we're going to go Bruntar into Bruntar. Or, well, probably going to go Bruntar into Bruntar. The Requiem Monolith is definitely scary. Not excited about that one. That is just an extra card for him every single turn, which is exactly what Territorial Bruntar is, so long as I get lands. Which I'm fingers crossed. There's only 7, so I have 10 lands in there. I also have a lander token out, which I might need to save to get double value. Oof, okay. You're gonna hit the grab pack Monolist, or are you gonna hit the... Yeah, I'm just gonna take the 6. I would have been able to draw so many cards. I mean, it's also pinging him, I guess. So I just need to have get some damage in. Oh, dang. Okay, nice. Well, I get to keep my 4/3, get some damage in. And the Perigi Beckoner goes away. We can play it next turn, which is kind of scary. So Territorial Bruntar, 6 mana, 6/6 reach. Whenever a land you control enters, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. You may cast that card this turn. So I'm going to save this forest until next turn, so that I can use it with Territorial Bruntar. And or he's going to kill Territorial Bruntar. Hopefully not bounce. I would like to be able to block. He does have a 4/3 flyer coming in. I can also block and deal 6 damage, of course. He would draw 6 cards, which would be pretty good for him. But that would also effectively kill his Requiem Monolith. That's why I'm putting, you know, some pressure on his life total. He is getting these cards, but he is pinging himself every single time, which puts us in a good spot. Consult the star charts. Is he kicking it, or is he just casting it for 1? I think he just cast it for 1. Looking at the top 7, though. He's really searching for an answer to this Bruntar. I wonder if he knows how big of a threat it is. For now, I feel like he is working on some deep thought here. He might not know what he needs. Oh, he did kick it. Okay, it was 4 mana. I'm crazy. He just had this. I mean, heck, he must be a little confident to be going for all that with all of his mana. He is only down to 7. If he attacks with this, I'm 100% blocking. Oh, he's gonna tap it down. It's a nice warp. That's fair. I'm gonna get in for 4. Cryo Shatter. That's a good one. Okay. But the Mechanizo is gonna go out. I'm gonna be able to play Territorial Bruntar next turn. He is going to... Oh, okay. I'm getting hit for 8 here. Well, that might be game. Ooh, okay. If he stays back, I think he's worried about his life total, as he should be. But that might give me the opportunity to come back. So let's start by playing this. Ooh, and that is exactly the type of thing I want. So let's start by playing that. When I play this, I am going to bounce both of these. Then I'm going to play an Edge Rover. And I am going to 7. This is 9. So I think I do it here. Because that's 3 and that's only 4. I can't attack with that, so I'm not going to attack with that. End turn. He's going to be able to get in for 4 here. I could have left Edge Rover back to block, but he already has the Mechanizo, which I kind of hope that he plays down to tap down the Territorial Bruntar again. I could have forced it by leaving the Edge Rover untapped, I suppose. Maybe that was a mistake on my part. I should have thought a little bit longer. That also does just win. Oh, dang. That was a bad play. Sad days. Okay. Good game. I didn't even think about the Perigi. Such a good card. It makes me want to play black again. 1-1. I still think that this deck is very good. I think we're in a good spot here. We were a little on the back foot that whole game. I think we shouldn't have crewed. I think crewing was just... There was no reason for us to do that. Well, dang. Okay. Well, let's not run that back. We're looking at a pretty good hand. 2/2 drops and a 4-drop. Our colors. Opponent goes first, which we never like to see. But I believe in us. Sweet lands. Nice nutrient block. Ooh. Oral Scoutlander. Nice. I hate how they're mismatched. That is awful. I'm gonna play the Ore Play first. I probably should have led with Mountain. Honestly, the more I narrate my plays and I like have to actively sit here and like talk and think about it, the more I like think about the small optimizations that you can make. And I think honestly over time that's really going to be what helps like make me a better player. Because there are tons of these like extremely tiny like optimizations that you can make. And just like the sequence of your lands. For example, if leading with mountain, so that if I played Ore Plate and I had a green whatever, I'm able to play the forest and play something after I play the Ore Plate if I'm considering to playing that on turn 2. Like just thinking ahead a little bit. And it's not like the percentage points are minuscule. I don't even think I have a green card in my deck that would matter in that instance. But on the off chance, I would have the opportunity to have green, red, and blue to play instead of just having, you know, red and blue. So it's a really, I mean, small advantage, but it is an advantage, which I think is kind of crazy. Here we are going to play the Larval Scoutlander instead of the Kavu Landseeker, mainly because I want to be able to get the Ore Plate puffed up. Auto pay, yes. Yes, I'm going to sacrifice that. And then I'm going to search for a forest and a forest. And then I'm going to swing for 3. I do think he probably has something here. So I'm actually not going to swing for 3. Actually, yeah. No. Yeah, I'm going to swing for 3. Maybe I'm able to get in. I can play Brunpar next turn, and then crew this, get in for 3 maybe. I'll grab shit. Okay. Fair enough. Genomorph? Yep. Fair. I'm so upset. Oh, goodness. That makes me so bad. Oh, okay. I need to slow down a little bit here, boys. Boys and girls. Folks and folks-ettes. Ooh. I wonder if you can hear my other cat, Freya, meowing in the background. She is currently calling me from the living room, wondering why I am speaking to nothing about no one. It's hard to explain to a cat that Peloso over here is just letting me outplay myself. Morph Imago. I mean, if you play a land here, you can make that a 6/6 and you can almost crew the Felgraf ship. Which would be super cool. I do think if I'm going to get some advantage off of this, we're going to be in a good spot. It does not look like he has removal for it, so there's that. Play the Thawbringer. Get myself some card advantage. What's on top? I think if it's a land, I probably put it to the graveyard anyway. I am then going to swing out. And I'm going to see what they do. I'm going to block the Bruntar. Sure. Does he have a way to play a land at instant speed? Biosynthet. Put a 1 counter against tramp indestructible until end of turn. Untap it. Okay. Fair. I then am going to play the Cat Landseeker. Alright. We got a big old board. We got a bunch of things out here that are going to be able to do stuff. And he's got a Genomorph Imago. With hopefully a 6th land that he can play, maybe? Is what he's hoping, I'm sure. I've not been impressed by the Felgraf ship. The art's pretty sick. I don't know if that's like... Is that like an airwave, like right here? You wouldn't have that in space, would you? Maybe it's like a force field. Then again, what's that background? Larval Scoutlander. The stations just are super cool, honestly. Nice. Okay, that's good. That's a good place to start. The fact that you didn't sacrifice the Okay. We are going to move to attacks. And we're going to do all attacks. And we're going to let him do blocks, and we're going to just mess with his blocks. Because he's going to do that, and then he's going to block like this, probably. And that's fine, because we're going to do this for this, and it deals damage equal to 10. And then I'm going to do next, hit that, hit that, hit that. And because things have left, there's no reason to pop that, but I am going to play this. And the only thing that messes me up there is if he draws like an island and he plays the board wipe. Oh my god, did I just manifest my own? No, he could have played the board wipe before, right? Yeah. Yeah, he could have played the board wipe before. He didn't need to draw the island. I was like, wait. So, today's episode of Edge of Eternities Draft, I'm going to teach you how manifestation works. This is how you speak into existence your opponent having a board wipe. Oh my god. Actually? I'm a little... That's kind of funny. I'm sorry. Like, I just got wrecked, I'll be real. Not like wrecked, but... Oh, that's probably the greatest thing that I've seen happen. Alright, we're gonna attack with the Cavern Skywarden. He's gonna animate the Creeping Carpet. That's fine. It's a sweet Creeping Carpet. And we're gonna play an Ice Cave Crasher. And my turn. I'm not gonna Orbital Plunge my Ice Cave Crasher or my Cavern. One blocker is not gonna be enough, friend. Good game. So anyways, that's how you manifest a board wipe. Thankfully, I did play the Caveron. I didn't play around the big board wipe that I saw. I did play around the small board wipe that I didn't think of. And that's, I mean, sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles. That was that was probably one of my favorite moments playing Arena recently. I'm here for that. I was you might have noticed I posted my first ever clip. I figured out how to clip in YouTube. I will probably try to clip that moment because it might be pretty good. I don't have a green mana. I do have 3 mountains and an island. I kind of kept that without thinking, but I have a Plasma Bolt for interaction. I have a Cav Land Seeker, which is really cool looking. Like, just look at that card. I'm just gonna let him sit up there. No, we're not, because I can't make the thing go away. I don't want to see the lander token. End my turn. Watch us draw a forest off the rip. Yeah, maybe we don't need to draw a forest off the rip. Maybe we just need to draw a Plasma Bolt off this. Territorial Bruntar. We've got late game now. I'm in no rush. I do hope that I can draw a forest. It would have been cool to draw a forest last turn. You can play that. Is there... Yeah, forest is good. I'm not going to do anything else right now. I'm 100% going to play the Cav Land Seeker next turn. The turn after that, I will bring in Use Social Engineering. I'll pop the token, and I'll grab a couple. Holy... Got 2 Bruntars. We're going to be in a great spot at 6 land. Next turn, we're going to use Social, play land, pop a lander. Turn after that, we're going to Territorial Bruntar. I don't know what he's going to do. I have absolutely no idea, but I'm probably going to be swinging with a 4-3 next turn, and I'm really excited about that. Feels really nice to swing with a 4-3. Okay, you can warp in 4-3 all you want. Yeah, I ain't going to do jack shit about that. Ooh. So, how bad is swearing on YouTube's algorithm? Oh, so I'm gonna Larval Scoutlander, actually. No, I can't Larval Scoutlander, sadly. I wish I could. But I'll be able to do that later. I'll sacrifice that, go to Forest. And we're gonna go in for Forest. I think we're in a pretty good spot. Like I said, next turn we're going to play a Territorial Bruntar. If he sticks back to block, fine. I will eat a Depressurize on a token. It's going to trigger your 3-3, which is nice. Let's get in 6. And I'm going to play a Bruntar without playing a land, because because I want this land. And then next turn I can land, see what I get, maybe Larval Scout. Oh, okay. Good game. That was a good one, honestly. I might have kept a little bit sketchy hand, but Plat won. And it's as high as I ever got in League of Legends right there. I played League of Legends for a number of years, almost since they released. I mained everything but support at some point. I think I reached Plat 1 when I was maining jungle. I also reached it on like mid and probably AD carry. I would say mid and AD carry are probably my two favorite roles. 1, 2, 5. That's Sizzlebro the Ambitious. This is my best curve yet. Nutrient block, not bad. Oh, we get to go 1, 2 into a 2/2. I'm actually here for this. This is a phenomenal hand. Mountain next. All attack. And we're gonna play Eumidian Terrabotanist. I've said Eumidian Terrabotanist so many times in these videos, it just kind of rolls off the tongue. It's almost like a vocal stim at this point. Not bad. A 3-mana 3/2. I'm going to continue to attack with all of my creatures. He's going to let them through. Awesome. So we're going to warp this. And we're going to play a forest. Let's get a 2/2. And gain a life. So next turn, I will block the Nanoform Sentinel with the 2/2 if he gives me the opportunity. This art's kind of insane. Look at those scythe hands. Emissary Escort. Very good card. 2 mana, 3/4 right now because of this artifact. I do hope that I get to block it. Because I'm not getting through it, that's for sure. But again, if I get up to Territorial Bruntar, we are just in a Territorial Bruntar waiting room. We're just gonna sit back. Draw a card, gain some life. I'm not gonna be happy about it, but you can. There is a question on if I should block with Edge Rover here. And I'm honestly not inclined to. Oh. Is he gonna get in? I'm kind of here for him getting in. I do think I double block here. Yeah, he's like tapped out. I wanna pop this lander token too, because then I can play Bruntar next turn. And everyone knows I love playing Bruntar. Oh my goodness. It's like Halloween. I don't know how else to feel. This has been my favorite draft by far. Just multiple territorial Bruntars. I think it is by far my favorite uncommon. I know there are probably much stronger cards, but territorial Bruntars just got something, man. I do not like that. That is not good. I think he played a land before he played Bruntar, though. Destroy target. So 6. I'm taking 12. Okay. That's a lot, but, like, also... So I think I play the island. We see what we get. We're gonna play the Thawbringer, and then we're gonna play the... Yeah, we're gonna play the Thawbringer, and then we're gonna play the Ore Plate. Don't want the Kabu right now. Yeah, we're gonna play the Ore Plate. I think we get in for 6. I do think we get in for 6. Second spell you cast. Fair. Nothing crazy. We do double block the Vanguard Trooper, or Vault Guard Trooper if it attacks 100% of the time. Surveil 1. A Tanook, we don't have any land, so you're not relevant right now. Orbital Plunge is good. I think I just play another Territorial Bruntar. Let's attack for 6 and see what he does. Okay, awesome. We're gonna play another Territorial Bruntar. 2 6/6s. We've got an Orbital Plunge next turn to help us out. Or play Pangolin's not gonna do much for you. And here's 2 cards. Okay, that's game. I think we attack with both, and they have to block at least 1. And then, yeah, we just end turn. Mutinous Massacre would kill me. Land does not. Good game. Alright. We're looking good here. Or, well, looking solid, I should say. Four and 1. Alright, what did I say? 6? I had to get 6 wins? Not to jinx it, but I think we're in a good spot, knock on wood. Got to keep the good luck rituals going, keep the positive energy flowing. We're channeling that aura something, right? Something like that. In my office here, I have behind me an extra like guest bed. Ooh, I love the like witchy outlook here. The book that I'm reading currently. Ooh, look at this. This is awesome. This is what I want to see. And I just want to draw a 3rd Orb Plate to play on turn 4. I'm gonna keep this. I even have a forest into Bruntar. Have we had a hand without Bruntar yet? I mean, statistically, there are 2 out of 40. Like, what are the chances that you're drawing that? 1 out of 20, so, you know, 5% chance. 5 out of... It's like 5%, 6%, 8%, 11%, 12%, like something like that. So it goes up. I know. I'm not good enough at good enough at statistics for that type of thing. Something I would be more interested in studying, honestly, but right now we're just ore plating into territorial. Maybe we'll draw a cav. Next turn we're going to play a mountain, so we have forest and mountain. We can play whatever we need to. That works. Auto pay. All attack. Next turn I get to play a 4/4. Oh. I'm gonna be able to play a 2. No. This is looking like a good one for us. Ooh, okay. 3 color. What you got coming down here? I do not currently have reach. And by reach, I mean like damage to go over a big body. But I don't think you can play anything big enough for 4 mana. Like, Ice Cave Crasher's getting in. A Tanuk. I thought he was going to crew for a second. I really did. I'm going to come in with both of these, and I'm going to see what he does. I will 100% pay for that. Also end my turn. And I will pop that for an island, actually. Gene Pollinator, sure. I'm gonna play a land, pop, hit me for 2, draw a card. I'm not the most worried about that, in all honesty. We are gonna hit this. 3 mana, trying to pop that lander, you're stuck. You're waiting to play the 5/5. You're gonna sacrifice that on your end step? It's a little bit crazy. You are just 4 colors. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh, where is... There we are. Alright, let's get all attacks in. I'm gonna take the 4. I'm here for that. I'm gonna play a Territorial Bruntar. I'm sorry, guys. I just keep saying Territorial Bruntar and Eumidian botanist? Biologist? I'm gonna take 2. Is it the swing and then concede? Oh! See? That's a good one. And he mills half my deck. I've got 14 cards left. This is where we play Territorial Bruntar. I don't think I want to play a land without being able to do something. If he can kill my Territorial Bruntar right here, we're in a bad spot. That doesn't kill it. Also doesn't kill it. Hey, okay. So let's start by playing a forest. I don't want to play that one. I do want to play this, and then bounce both of those, and then win. Oh, I can't bounce that. So I can only submit 1. And then I can next attack, and he's got a block. So there's that at least. I knew someone had that Singularity Rupture. I called it. I literally manifested the board wipe last game, and then here's another one right now. That's kind of hilarious. All right, one more forest. What we got? Orbital plunge. Perfect. You got something for that? Good game. Board wipe almost got me. It did not. I think we're in a good spot here. We're looking really good with this deck. What board we got? Realms Sketching. 5-1. Let's make it the dreaded 6-1 so that I've got to go do the sealed event after this. They say dreaded sealed event. I would love to do it. I don't know if I trust myself. It's an expensive, high-risk event, honestly. The only sealed that I've really done is at the pre-release. I played 2 sealed events. I went 2-1 on the first night and 3-1 day 2. Opponent goes first. I've got a great hand if I draw a mountain. I'm still playable if I don't, but I think we're going to mulligan. And we're going to keep this. And we're going to get rid of the Larval Scoutlander, I think. Alright. Now let's hope we can get there with... I mean, if we draw ore plate into ore plate, we might be in a good spot. Flash flying. Sure. I got a 1-1 reach blocker. Or 2-2 reach blocker. Give a... Okay, fair. And for 2. And then play another 2-2. Well, now what do you got for me on 3? I'm a little flooded here. Kinda hoping I draw Bruntar. Oh, okay. Kinda really hoping that I'm able to get that off before he's able to get too much with this Cosmogrand. Which, to be fair, he can probably only get it off this turn. Maybe not. And we drew a Bruntar. I'm sorry. That shouldn't be as funny as it is, but it is. You can swing for 4 back. Him being stuck on 3 mana might be the save here. It's not a bad one. Oh, and he's gonna put a stun counter. Okay, fair enough. I am going to play the Slag Drill and then the Ice Crash. Ice Cave Crasher. And we're gonna pass. And this is going to draw me cards if I need to. Oh, now he has 4 land. But we're in a good spot. And we have a Territorial Bruntar to get us out of any trouble that we might be in. Now what do we say to Territorial Bruntar? Thank you, Territorial Bruntar. Folding chair. Oh, and he comes in with the chair. I do like the pixel art on the Ajani here. And overall, blue-white in this format is interesting. I haven't seen it working very well. I haven't run into it very many times, but I do know, like, it is powerful. I'm swinging for 4? Okay, that's fine. Can untap a land and then play a 2-drop? It'd be pretty good if he did, in all honesty. Yes. Okay, wait, Wart. Put 1 counter on target creature control whenever a non-token creature you control with 1 counter dies. Okay. Fair. Both being exiled. We are going to play a land, and then we're going to play a Territorial Brumtar. And we're going to swing for 1. I almost wanted to swing for 2, but if he like takes out the Bruntar, I want to be able to block with the Edge Rover. I don't want to be double blocking the Nanoform Sentinel, obviously, but if he like banishing lights the Territorial Bruntar, that'll be 1, that'll suck. I'll be upset. 2, I want to be able to block because life totals are getting low. Ooh, okay. He's just gonna let me untap. Whoa. That feels good. Yeah, we're just gonna get in there with Brumtar. Destroy target guy. Okay, fair enough. Done. I've got another Bruntar. And he does have the banishing light. Okay, I kind of called that one. Alright, so this is where Slag's Drill Scrapper comes into play. Sacrifice the lander to draw a card. I'm gonna play a Pangolin. We're gonna save the land in hand. I think the only reason to save it would be Tanook. But to be fair, Tanook's a good enough reason to save, so I'm here for it. He can make that a 2/2 swing and get me down to 9. I hope the Slag Drill has enough time to kind of build me up here. Having both Bruntars taken care of is a little sad. Not getting value on the second one is a little bit sad. But we do have some later game cards. Slag Drill will get us there if it's able to stick it out there. What are we hoping to draw? I think we're just hoping to draw creatures, honestly. Oh, yeah, we're just hoping to draw creatures. Not 3 lands in a row. Oh, that felt bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 7 lands left, so a 3rd land. 33% back to back to back. But it was 10 out of like 20, 25, so a little bit different. Sacrificing a land. Now what are we going to do? Let's start by popping this guy. Wait, the land doesn't count? That might have cost me just 3 damage of an on-land permanent. Okay, that's my bad. That's really bad, actually. But we're going to sit here and we're probably going to play Forest. And we're going to do no attacks. Ooh, Oof, 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 oof. I did not realize that void meant non-land permanent. I thought the sacrifice of the forest would do void, but obviously I should have been paying attention. Token on flight deck coordinator? Or the flyer? Well, I think we trade off a lot here. Draw card, discard card. So we block. We block. And we block. Yeah, 3 blockers. Let's do it. What's he got with the 1 mana here? You got something? I'm down for all of these trades. Honestly, he probably wanted the lander token himself. Oh, that's not bad. Okay. With that, I'm going to activate this so that I can thin out my deck a little bit. Maybe I should have left that out for Tanuk, but... Woo. Alright. 1 turn. I don't know if there's anything I could draw in that 1 turn that would save me here. Yeah. That flood out was pretty bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got the rummage. I don't think there's anything in my deck that can help me, but let's look at that last draw and see what we got. Yep, bowing. I think that was 5 lands in a row at the end. It was kind of crazy. Alright. Well, what are we looking at here? I think we're 5-2. That puts us on the cusp. This is a risky one. 5-2. Let's cross our fingers and play 1 more. That's a lie. We're gonna play 2 more, inevitably, because we're gonna win this one. But let's manifest that positivity. This round we're gonna get Edge Rover into Pangolin into Cav Landseeker. I think that's gonna be the curve. Honestly, I would also accept Pangolin into Pangolin into Pangolin. That would be a pretty sick curve. Into Cav Landseeker with Frontar in hand. I know these are all absurd. Also, really long queue today. For a Sunday afternoon, I'm a little bit surprised. The Sunstar Free Company is a mercenary group. Oh, it's waiting for opponent. There we go. That Swamp Art is still... Wait. Is this the same... Buckfall? Is this the same guy? Opponent goes first. I'm gonna risky keep. This is probably not the right move, but I'm gonna risky keep. If we draw a forest, we're in a good spot. And we drew an ore plate, which is a nice draw for us. Not the same guy. We're going to be able to go ore plate into ore plate, though, which is kind of sick. M21. That's a really sweet planes. I'm quite impressed. Tap target creature, draw a card. Fair enough. Next turn I can play Slag Drill. Although, not having lands is gonna be bad for us. I do almost wish that I could have Plasma Bolted, and I could have, but I would have been missing a counter on ore plate. Hopefully he doesn't have another card here. If he does, we might be in a rough spot. Not gonna block that. Flash flying. Oof. Let's draw. Not that. Uh-oh. Okay. So, let's start by playing a slag drone. Okay. And we're gonna auto-play. And we're gonna swing for 4. And we're gonna feel really bad about keeping the risky hand. But really good because we drew 2 ore plate pangolins. Again, I manifested the pangolins. And that's kind of crazy. But if we do draw a forest in the next couple of turns, I think we'll be in a good spot. I do think I will trade off here. I probably should have traded off earlier. I really, really went too strongly on the... I'm going to orbital plunge your 4-3. And then I'm going to swing with a 4-4. And what are you going to do about that 4-4? You do have 4 in the air, but next turn I will be able to get a forest finally. And I might be back in this game. I'm kind of here for that as well. We're taking this game a little bit longer. I've got a slag drill scrapper on the line. Steel swarm operator. Yeah, that's fine by me. You got a 2-4. Now, how do I want to play this? I 100% am going to be popping this. Am I going to be plasma bolting something? Let's swing with a 3-3 and see what happens. Is he going to hit it? If he hits it with something to kill, Radiant Strike. I'm going to tap to submit 1 and draw that. And that's fine. And then I'm going to end turn because I need to tap and sack this in order to get a forest. Oh, that's scary. I don't like that. Give me that forest. Alright. Hit me with a kill ship. And then hit me for 8. Uh-oh. I think I need to draw... The thing is, Emissary Escort can crew this thing immediately, and if he crews it immediately, I think I lose. If he doesn't, and he instead attacks for 8, I think I can maybe win. Make your choice here. Ooh, okay, here we go. That is not what I needed to win. I needed to draw forest. I can play this, I can play this. This just kills me next turn. Yep. Well, that's it. Well, dang. Okay. I'm going to make him go through the motions. Maybe he misplays. Like, if he swings in with this Emissary Escort, I will block. And, like, we'll be fine. Like, maybe he gets scared of the Territorial Bruntar and he's like, oh. I mean, blocking is still, like, yeah. We got a block there. Not good. I don't got anything that helps me here, I don't think. No can do. Like, I can get it, but it's not. Yep. Oh, that's a sad one. Alright. Well, not a bad showing. We got up to 5 wins. Sadly... Oh, maybe I'll go do it anyway, just to try it out. Honestly, should I still go do it? If I get... Let's gamble. Let's gamble on this and say, if in these packs, I get a mythic. If these 6 packs, I get a mythic, we'll do it. Ooh, no mythic. Sad days. Alright. Maybe we'll do it next time. Ooh, what's this? Whenever the spacecraft attacks, you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. That's kind of insane. Biotech Specialist. Very good card. But alright, guys. Thanks so much for joining me on this draft today. I am looking forward to a really great week. Wishing you some positivity on all of that. And you know, maybe we will hop into a collector's draft still. I've been kind of antsy. I watched Shion win a box. I'm feeling maybe a little feisty. So fingers crossed. If I do, wish me luck.